Rap Delites. Rap Delites. Rap Delites.
Welcome to the Rap Delites podcast. We are back. What's going on, ladies and gents?
Hey.
I am Bats. That is TSK1, Brainiac Maniac TSK1. What's going on? You got the Belizean video over here, Miss Smith. You know what I mean? Then you got myself, you know what I mean? Bats, Mouth Almighty, the Fresh Grinch. You know what I mean? Shout out to him. You know what I mean? Shout out to him. How's everybody week been?
Good.
Been good. We got a little Chrissy Mack playing in the background. Shout out to Chrissy Mack.
Yeah, Chris, you sound fly on this.
I mean, she doing like some
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Fuck your eyes, transform.
She sent that joint to me.
Transform.
Yeah. Shout out to Chrissy.
Is that her through the whole joint, or is she like an intro on somebody's joint? Okay.
It could be. Yeah, this is her shit right here. It was
So
produced
hot.
by who's the brother? Okay, you know what I mean? Dope shit right there. So we're gonna get into what we get into always. First of all, wait, we're gonna cut Chris real quick. First of all, I would like to congratulate everybody here at the Rap Delites podcast. We are at 1,205 subscribers on YouTube. You know what I mean? Shout out to that. Shout out to that. You know what I mean? Dope shit right there. You know what I mean? And that comes from all the traffic we got from the Jay-Z performing at Webster Hall video.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jay-Z.
Shout out to Jay-Z. Shout out to Hove. You know what I mean? That video is actually at 2,304.
200,000?
200,000.
Okay, all right.
You know what I mean?
Slow roll, humble yourself.
Yeah. Not a million. Quarter million.
Big aspirations.
It's like
Still we rise.
And it's pretty much the trending video for that footage.
Yeah.
Like, it's plenty of people got
Because
footage.
you really edited that pretty dope. Like, I
I'm a
looked
dope
at it a couple
editor.
times.
You know what I
Okay,
mean?
all right. I really need to get a hold of that wall.
But that's some dope shit, man. So that's good shit. So y'all can make sure y'all, if y'all haven't, all the subscribers, welcome. If y'all haven't subscribed, y'all can subscribe at youtube.com/rapdelites. You know what I mean? Dope shit. You know what I mean? So we're gonna get into, like we always do, what everybody has been listening to. We're gonna shoot over here to my brother TSK1. What you been listening to, TSK1?
I've been I ain't really been listening to anything. I've been kind of listening and feeling myself. No, not
Like listening,
that.
like listening,
I just was
listening
gonna
with,
take
like
a-
listening in your own head.
You need to
You know what I mean?
put some tape on my mouth real fast. Because
So no,
feeling myself.
God gave me a gift, so I'ma shoot it. And in that regard, I've been like listening to everything that I believe has got more hip hop in it
And a lot of hip hop.
than everything that is so-called hip hop.
Yeah.
I've listened to artists such as the Delphonics, the Moments, the Escorts, the Lost Generation, Blue Magic, Black Ivory, the Stylistics, the Ambassadors, the Ebonies, Laverne Baker, Esther Phillips, and Clyde Stubblefield. These artists, and it's my belief that history does repeat itself. More than history, time repeats itself. But as it comes back around, it comes back in a new form. Hip-hop music is just that. I've been listening to the music of our parents and our parents' parents to put myself in their hearts and minds in regards to how did hip-hop manifest itself.
Okay.
This is where I've been, and maybe it was natural, and it's comfortable for me. I want to share a few quotes. First one I did share on one of our early episodes from KRS-One, and he says rap is rebellious music, therefore only the rebel should use it, but pop artists abuse it. When the audience hears real rap, they boo it. He goes on to say, see, rap music is a culture. and everyone outside that culture is a vulture.
Yeah.
The vulture makes money on the culture.
Leo Cohen's?
Hence the term.
Among others.
Hence the term.
Among others. And it goes on and on and on. But the second quote I want to share is from Wise Intelligence, from his album, The Talented Timothy Taylor. The first track is called I'm Him. First verse opens up. And I want people to think about these words. I want you to think about these words and what it means. Because we get a little hung up on culture and not really understand what this culture is. He says, if hip-hop is a culture and the culture ain't a business, hip-hop is forever living, so the culture can't dead. So we wrap this thing, and it's what I've been running with for the longest. I first heard this quote, Pee Wee Dance was featured on Tony Touch 45 mixtape, circa 1995.
One of the best mixtapes that came out of that era.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
A few others was in that period, but this one in particularly, Pee Wee, and they had a lot of breaks and a lot of drops on the mixtape. So Pee Wee Dance said, "Hip hop is," and I've shared this quote on the previous episodes as well. Hip hop is a black and Latin manifestation of an oppressed people.
Yeah, you said that.
Hip hop ain't just no. I'm not a consumer. I never was. When I realized that I am indeed hip hop, this is what it truly transcended more than just something to do. It was a life. So when I say I'm feeling myself and these thoughts and feelings that God gave me, then I'm gonna shoot this gift and share it with you and you. That this is the heart and soul of hip hop and what I believe and always have and always will. That we are bigger than just these mere things. We are bigger than the music of the past. We're bigger than the music of the present, and we shall be bigger than everything that will stem from these expressions of art that comes from our people.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, collectively, we are
hip hop.
We are hip hop.
Know what I mean?
Exactly. That's it in a nutshell.
Except for Miss Smith, I don't know about Miss Smith.
Yeah, I'm a little
Miss
suspect.
Smith is
I'm a little
R&B.
suspect. La, 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 bumba.
I am R&B.
I am somebody.
Dope shit. All right, Miss Smith, what have you been listening to this week?
Yo, I hate following up this cat sometimes, man.
What do you mean?
God, he's
What do you
so
mean?
heavy with it.
I'm not in competition.
Yeah, I'm not in competition. No. It's not about competition. It's like you be so heavy. I'll be like, damn, how do I follow up with like?
That shit was alright.
Yeah, you're such a hater. But anyway, so it looks like all of us are kind of on some nostalgia train this week because I actually took it back myself.
No.
I actually took it back myself. Not as far back as the Delphonics, but I did take it back to some 80s music. I was in a little bit in my woman empowerment bag, listening to some Sweet Tea on the Smooth Tip.
Sweet Tea.
Finesse and Quest, Soul Sisters.
Oh.
Yeah. MC Light, Paper Thin.
Did you get the Dapper Dan?
Yeah.
Did you shoot?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I was busting some 88, 89s, jammy jams.
You watching videos or you just?
I was watching videos, yeah. So the nostalgia was heavy.
So
the dancing, the
So
fashion, everything was like
exactly
on point.
What was I telling you?
On point, yeah.
Exactly.
I think if the video is out there, you just gotta go and check that out. Like you can't listen to. Oh my God, listen to this. You hear that? Everybody, just watching this video. DJ K Rock, D Nice was in this. Like it was just New York subways. The Jettas that they had jumped out of the car, like it was just a fly video altogether. I got a Jetta, but it wasn't like that Jetta. I'll take that Jetta. I'll take that 88 Jetta.
Remember everybody was getting their plates and name plates on
Yeah. But it's so funny though to see like the turn of time. Like you wouldn't catch a rapper today in a Jetta. You know what I mean? Like you just wouldn't.
Well, now everything is like now the foreign car thing done kicked it up a notch. You know what I mean? So Jettas was the foreign car at that time. You know what I mean? But nowadays they got Maybachs, Lamborghinis, and all that kind of shit. You know what I mean?
That was all they could afford anyway.
Yeah. Motherfuckers wasn't making that kind of money back in the day to get no Lamborghini anyway.
Out, and that's what it was. You know
what I mean?
But so I took it back. Like I said, I love my ladies from the 80s.
Yo, they don't got no sweet tea shit on Tidal. I gotta talk to Jay-Z about that. You know what I mean?
Really?
Get him on the phone.
Yeah.
Check YouTube. It's always
It's
YouTube.
all on YouTube.
It's all that shit is on YouTube.
It's all on YouTube. Yeah. I bet you won't find Finesses and Quest on there either.
Probably not.
Yeah.
What's that? Soul Say?
Soul
Sister,
Sister.
Soul Sister.
Yeah.
Soul Sister,
You watch the
Soul.
video?
Yeah.
watched the
When they had them
video.
I watched the
MCM.
video.
When they had them fucking
Yeah.
MCM
In
jacket.
different edges, in different-
I was telling
In
him.
different colors, yes.
You see them on stage and
Yeah.
everything because that day they don't perform.
Right.
But you see everybody in the audience. And
Mhm.
you know that was filmed at Latin Quarter.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know where that was filmed actually. I didn't know if I like gave it any thought, but yeah.
Yeah,
I
they
didn't
was
know that.
they was baddies too.
Yeah,
They was
yeah.
some baddies.
A lot of them was. Not like that's the time when female rappers can come out and just be themselves. You know what I mean? It wasn't about showing
A lot
a lot of the skin.
Even if they wanted to show skin, they showed skin because they wanted to. You
Right,
know what I mean?
right,
But it
right,
wasn't
right,
a thing.
right, right.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
they was dope. I remember they had them little haircuts and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, Finesses and Quest was dope, man. They was dope.
Yeah.
What was that? Uptown?
Mm-hmm.
What was
Yeah,
they? They was
Uptown.
from Uptown. Yeah, it was on Uptown.
Yeah.
Andre Harrell.
Yeah.
Andre Harrell. Shout out to Andre Harrell. You know what I mean?
They did not fuck with Andre.
Remember that dance they did when they turned? Yo, I love this video.
Yeah, they
we
was-
should have did a video reaction to this. This would have been great.
What I tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah. This
But
is
yeah,
shit right
that's
there.
what I've been listening to. A lot of Lady Love this week.
Lady
Lady
Love.
Love.
I've probably been listening to like the complete opposite of Lady
This
Love.
always seems to be the case. Me and this one are always vibing. We're somewhere on the same wavelength sometimes. Like, we'll go take it back, and then you'll come off West Wing like, I got that new...
What you want me to do? I listen to what I listen
You
to.
gotta be
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
I gotta
Exactly.
be
That's what it
me.
is. That's what it is. What are you listening to?
I've been listening to The Chronic.
Oh, that's a good one.
Huh?
Yeah, that's real shit, yo.
I've been listening because, you know, I was listening to Schoolboy Q and listening to Kendrick.
Yeah.
So I just went into some, like, listen to some Dre shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And not, you know what I mean? The Chronic was Dre.
So let me add on to something. So you going in the same spirit.
Yeah.
Trust me, you took Schoolboy Q and Kendrick back in that time. You folded that time back.
Yeah.
It's the same spirit of what we all
What we
do.
Yeah, well, it's the
Yeah.
same thing. I'm just keeping it along the time. So I'm just listening to the Chronic, and I remember when this album came out. I loved that. I mean, I listened to the album. It wasn't a thing. It was kind of taboo because I was still an East Coast dude, and I was really into East Coast shit. And this wasn't East Coast shit, but I loved Dre so much. And then like this album was just sonically. Like, there's a lot of producers, and everybody here, producers and people that do beats or whatever like that. But Dre is not only a producer.
Yeah, them shits wasn't just beats.
No, I mean they wasn't just he's an engineer and a producer and arguably a musician, a composer. Like he's like Phil Spector. You know what I mean? Or some shit like that. And this album is just so fucking sonically just so fucking awesome and just raw. Like this intro, that like what I was listening to the intro, Let Me Ride, the day the niggas took over, Nothing But a G Thing, Rat-a-tat-tat, Stranded on Death Row, Bitches Ain't Shit. Just
And that's the thing where people, you know, one of my arguments with older folks who don't really understand the expressional manifestation of hip hop, and they say they keep throwing that term stole
Yeah.
or took.
yeah.
And that's a big fucking word. And what I believe is that yes, they are composers. Let's not mince the word and say they like composers.
Mhm.
Every hip hop producer is a composer.
Yeah.
And being able to take something existing music, even down to the DJ, take some existing music and mix it and make something new.
Yeah.
It's composition.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And to add on to that, what Dre was doing was he was, you know, we worked with producers and we seen producers take old records and sample them and stuff like
that
that.
shit ain't easy.
But Dre was doing that. Plus he was going in and calling in musicians and recreating whole compositions
Yep.
from other motherfucking shit,
Yeah.
which is like crazy in that day, because nobody was doing that in hip hop. You know what I mean? Recreating different compositions and taking them and calling in live musicians and doing shit. This is why he's one of my favorite producers, and this is like one of my favorite albums. This fucking Chronic album.
So again, he is a great producer, but it's so funny that you mentioned Phil Spector alongside Dr. Dre, because with these creatives comes a dark side.
Yeah,
and
I think that's because nowadays we have those windows into people's lives.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, where we can say, oh, you did this, you did that. But like when our moms and dads was growing up, they didn't know what these people was doing. You just got the music. And that's all it is for me.
Well, no, that wasn't the case, because Phil Spector, that was before their social media. That was before.
No, that was a murder case, though. That was a murder case.
Tomato, tomato.
That was a murder case.
Tomato, tomato.
That was a murder case. That wasn't even giving somebody a black eye. I'll take a black eye over dead any old day of the week. You know what I mean?
But no, I feel you.
But I mean, like when you heard stuff about different artists, James Brown and stuff like that, stuff that they would do. You hear about that later in the game, whatever like that. But now everything is, you know, everything about everybody because it's right there on Front Street.
Yeah.
So like for me, it's a business transaction for me. Like and prior to, I didn't know anything about that whole D-Bar thing when all
You
of this.
didn't?
Not really. I heard about it, but I did not.
I heard about that years
But it
ago.
wasn't no thing that was like now you know everything about it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
But
I didn't know as into the great details.
I did. I didn't
but
know
I
the
knew.
details,
I've
you know
heard
what I mean,
about
or
it.
like that.
Yeah.
And I mean, people have their demons. You know what I mean? I got things that I did in my youth that I might not be proud of or like that. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't want somebody to completely tune out of the Rap Delites podcast because I stiffed somebody on a drink. Or whatever the case, you know what I mean? Whatever.
It ain't whooping a woman's
Or
ass.
whoop the
That's
dude
different.
ass. I might have whooped the dude like.
Completely different. You know it's
Whooping the dude's
completely
ass.
different. But we
You know
don't
what
need
I
that right there. Hashtag me too.
But this album right here was just phenomenal for me. The Chronic and Dr. Dre and it introduced you to Snoop Dogg, introduced you to Corrupt, introduced you to Lady of Rage, introduced you to RBX, Daz, everybody.
You're supposed to laugh at that.
Yeah, RBX. And it pretty much cemented Dr. Dre in history as far as like rap producers and stuff like that. And it had the DOC writing a lot of shit on here. And those little DOC things, like you see DOC interviews, it helps shed a whole lot more light on this project. You know what I mean? When you get to see like different things that were going on in the background of this project. And
I love DOC. I feel like he was so under.
DOC is definitely fun.
I love DOC.
The DOC is
He
dope.
definitely, there's got to do an unsung on him. He had some tragedies happen within his life, but he was
And he had demons too.
He did.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
He did.
Yeah, but we're going to be right back. More Rap Delites, more of this hip-hop commentary. You know what I mean?
Demons. No, I'm playing.
She must want to have an edible. She's about to pop an edible.
Not in the least.
I'm TSK1, and this is Rap Delites.
Welcome back to the Rap Delights podcast. We were talking earlier about what we were listening to, but I forgot to talk about Styles P new joint.
SP the Ghost.
Can't forget that.
Can do no
SP the
wrong.
Ghost of all times. You know what I mean? Dope shit. This is a joint he got right here called Professional with a Lil Fame from your favorite group, TSK1, the Mash Out Posse. You know what I mean? So Styles got a new joint out, banging. And also, Wiz Khalifa got a new joint out. So if you, for all my chronic smokers and chillers, you know what I mean, you could.
Wiz just dropped something.
Wiz drop shit all the time, bro. Wiz drop shit all the time. So Wiz got a joint out called
I think it was only a single. I don't think.
Nah, he had an album.
It was a whole album.
Remember he had the album with the Currency. Him and Currency had an album.
He a very productive weed smoker.
That was recent. Oh, you're right.
Yeah. So Wiz Khalifa has a new joint. Wiz Khalifa Times Volume 1. The good fly young. You know what I mean?
Want me another drop next week? Volume 2.
Listen, you gotta put that material out. I can't hate on him.
Content. It's all about content.
I can't hate on him. You know what I mean?
I just work here.
I can't hate on him, you know what I mean? And I never would have thought in my life when he first came out that I would have been fucking with him like I fuck with him. But I fuck with Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I fuck with him. When they came out Black and Yellow, I was like, I really was like that.
That's because you were stuck in his tail.
Black and Yellow, Black and Yellow. Yeah, when I was, because I was living in Pittsburgh for a little bit, and that shit was the pits. I mean, but
Pun well intended.
pun well intended. But I fuck with Wiz Khalifa now. You know what I mean? And Fly Times Volume 1 is out. Styles P new joint is out. If y'all get a chance to check both of those joints out, they banging. You know what I mean? And
SP the Ghost.
SP the Ghost.
You do no wrong.
Any features on
On Wiz joint, he got like his crew on here.
Alright, what
Yeah,
about
I mean-
Styles? Any features?
Oh yeah. He got Styles got a little Fame.
Okay.
He got who else is on here? A couple other motherfuckers on here. He got features
With
on here.
SP, dubbing himself the Ghost, this is on the heels of, the Ghost.
Nino
Face
Man.
Killer. Now they rock together. They rock on track
Prestige.
together. But I always
Chris
thought that
Streets.
SP the Ghost and the Ghostface Killer just do a whole concept album together. I think that shit would be bananas.
Kiss and Chic is on here.
They gotta be on
You know
there.
what I mean? So, you know what I mean?
Can't
So,
have a-
yeah. That I would.
Like this Ghost concept?
Yeah, it's cool. You know, Styles already collaborated with Dave East on the album, so you know what I mean. I can't see it. It's not far fetched.
And they, like I said, they rocked on jams together, but
Mhm.
just for like a whole concept album, I think that would be dope.
That'd be dope.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's new. We listened to some old stuff, and now we got some new shit. You know what I mean? That's out right now. You know what I mean? But also on some new shit. I sent out a link to everybody. Look at TSK1 face though. I ain't even looking at him, but I can just
Wait, I don't know what's coming. I'm innocent.
What are we talking about?
We talking about the new Logic John featuring
Wow.
Eminem, Homicide. Eminem and Logic. This is their first time doing a collaboration or whatever like that. I sent the link out to everybody because this is all.
Tell us how you really feel.
Did you listen to it?
Let's do it.
How'd you like it? Tell me quick. Say the damn thing.
Yeah.
Huh? You ain't like it?
It didn't merit another listen.
Did you?
To me, it didn't merit another listen. But what I really liked was the end.
The little
The
tail
end
part.
was like entertaining and shit. The dude was. He sounded like he was mocking Eminem, and
Was that a part of the actual record
I
or
don't
a part
know.
of the whoever's YouTube
that
page
shit
it
was
is?
funny to me.
I think that was a part of the
I'm
YouTube
gonna
page.
say I don't remember
The
that
end of
part.
it.
Did you listen to the
I
song?
did, but I don't remember that.
Did you like the song?
No, so don't front. Don't promote yourself. You know Front Street's that away.
It wasn't my
You
cup
ain't
of
never
tea.
hung out on Front Street.
It wasn't my cup of tea.
Huh?
It wasn't
Wasn't
my
your cup of tea?
cup of
Why
tea.
not? Any particular reason why you guys didn't like it?
You don't do it for me.
Yeah, and I like Logic. That's the bad thing about it. So I feel like I like Logic. I don't know if he was emulating Eminem.
I think you're right.
And I just didn't like that. I wasn't feeling that.
It's
But
just cartoony to me.
yeah. You said that last week about the whole Eminem,
Yeah.
deal anyway.
And listen, I'm not just hating on him. He's talented. Don't get me wrong. He's fucking talented.
We're not
He
gonna
can
do this 2 weeks.
rhyme.
We're not gonna
I
do this
know.
2 weeks in a
He
row.
can rhyme.
We're not gonna do
Yeah,
this
we
2
ain't
weeks in
going
a
off
row.
on an
He can
Eminem
make
tangent
words
today.
rhyme together. But
Yeah.
it's,
Yeah.
and there's some M joints that I like that joint. But
Like these niggas is just rapping.
But most of
These
them
niggas is
are.
just
Yeah,
rapping,
yeah,
and they just
yeah.
rapping.
I feel he ain't
They just
spark me.
rapping.
He ain't spark me. I am like, oh yeah, all right.
Yeah, if you are a Stone Cold Eminem fan, you would really appreciate this. You would like the delivery. You would like Logic's delivery. You
No
would like
offense
the
to
fact
you,
that he's like, you know what I mean, showing love. Because it seems like,
I'm planning
the way he's spitting, he's
doing
showing
this
love.
like a
But
panicking, and you're looking and staring at mannequins, and I'm going to
Yeah.
panicking, trying to get up a panicking.
I think I turned this shit off before I even heard that.
Anna in a cabana. I'm in a cabana in a channel. I'm in a cabana chanting on a stand-up banner.
It's the
But you
best
don't got
part.
the stamina, you're lacking the stamina. You're lacking the stamina while you're divorcing Harrison Ford, and I'm in a Porsche with phone boards.
Yeah.
While I'm on torrent. You're using way too many napkins. Napkins and you using chapstick and napkins while I'm papkin.
Yo!
Flapping around like a
That's the best
papkin.
part.
That's the best.
That's the best
Slamming a
part.
bab and a can of champion. Damn it again.
I need to know if that is really on the album. Or
I
if
told you.
If
That's the best
That's the
part.
best part.
If that's on the actual album or
That
like
dude
they
is-
recording,
Yeah.
That dude is
that's
talented.
fucking awesome right there. That's awesome. That's
That dude
better.
is talented.
That shit is better than the actual fucking
That might
recording.
be Eminem. That could be Eminem. I can see
Eminem
Eminem
making fun of
doing
himself?
that. I can see
Making
Eminem
fun of
doing
his own
that.
self?
Yeah.
I don't think he would make fun of himself.
No,
That's
I feel like I've
Why
heard him
wouldn't
do
he?
that. Yeah, I could
I
definitely
saw
see
8
that.
Mile.
You would?
Yes.
You would?
He would, but that's
Yes.
entertaining.
Yeah, that's funny. That's dope. That's
Yeah.
dope.
Ram it at 10 minutes.
That's
Yeah.
dope. That's dope. Shout
I can
out,
see
shout
that
out to
being
that.
Eminem.
Shout out
to
No
that.
bullshit. I can see that being Eminem.
I ain't saying it is, but that's entertaining.
Yeah. Shout out to that.
Yeah.
So that's Logic, Homicide. That's our take on Homicide by Logic featuring Eminem. You know what I mean? Whatever. Whatever. I mean,
I just work it.
all right. So now we're gonna get into some stuff that went on during the week. On Thursday, Spinderella, from formerly of the group Salt and Pepper, announced that she's not in the group no longer. That S&P basically told her that she doesn't have to show up to concerts anymore. You know what I mean? She's out of the group. She's terminated. And she went on Instagram and disclosed, you know what I mean, she won't be in any other performances with Salt and Pepper. And she actually got terminated from the group back in January. And she
they
just
didn't put
revealing
out-
it to the public or whatever. Like, 'cause they got a new tour that they're going on or whatever like that.
Yeah,
And
that's
they're
what
not
you're
going to
gonna
have.
The new Kids on the Block tour.
Yeah, it's
They're
like
not a
new kids.
mixtape tour. or
But it's a
something
bunch
like
of
that.
like the
Like new,
the
new
kids
people.
and,
Yeah, it's gonna be a bunch of
yeah.
people on there, whatever like that. So how do you feel about them firing Spinderella from the group TSK1?
It's a travesty.
I'm not gonna use the first word that came to mind, but I'm gonna use a word that's similar in tone. It was always shitty this thing.
Yeah.
It was always shitty this
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
It was some shit going on earlier. Like on
she wasn't in the
like
group.
she wasn't there for pivotal moments. I remember it was some shit going on in the beginning or
Yeah.
whatever like that. And now now with this, it's like
And to me, it's like Spin and Salt. I mean, not Spin and Salt. Salt and Pep. It's like they seem to own. Nah, they don't seem. They just doing this to get traffic to that the reality show. That's all. They reality TV stars now.
I don't even think that's really
Them hip hop
popping
days
though.
are over.
I don't really think that reality TV is really popping though. And like,
Probably not you to me, but it's they.
you
that's
think
they- that's
they're
they
driving
big- that's they
traffic
big
to
check.
it?
So you think they fired her so they can get traction on the show, so people would have a storyline?
I don't know why.
I
But
think.
it's just that it was always bitchy to her.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
I can concur to that. What do you think about it, Ms. Smith?
I think this is some bullshit, y'all.
It is some bullshit.
I feel like
Bullshit
come
allowed
on now,
though.
like, do not tarnish your legacy with this shit so late in the game. Like, y'all are grown
She
ass
did it
women.
in the email.
Grown ass women.
Cheryl?
Like,
Yeah, Cheryl sent the email.
now I know they disbanded back in 2007. They came back together again. Okay, that's fine. But like, here we are 10, 12 years later. Like, what is it? What is the beef? Why can't y'all sit down as the grown woman y'all are and let's hash this out? It's not like y'all putting out new music. Y'all traveling, doing
Ain't much milk
score.
in the titties.
Yeah. Yo, I can't.
Skim milk.
No, but
I milked the cow,
But
but
this
ain't much
being
milk.
one of my favorite female groups of all time, it's very, very disheartening for me to see that they act in this way. Like, it's nonsense. And then the way, the door like that, like, come on. In the email, seriously, y'all.
My person, you want to hear my opinion on it? My
Yeah,
personal.
I want to add on to
Go
it.
ahead.
Salt and Pepper, legacy-wise, they do have one, but they are lucky at best.
Yeah.
They were a college project.
Yeah, by her. You know what I mean?
So-
And they got hits and stuff like
Right,
that.
they got hits. So those hits were good. I'm not saying that they wasn't. We jammed in a joint.
Oh yeah.
And we jammed
Like
the
shake
day.
your thing.
I don't know how I
Exactly.
feel about that statement. I'm trying to process it.
Well, they were. I don't think they were tied. To clarify.
No, hold on. Wait, say that shit again.
I think what Ty is trying to say that initially
Right.
they weren't. They didn't know they were going to be big artists. Or like that.
Nobody knows they're going to be big artists.
No. What I mean is they weren't trying to be rappers. Her wrote Push It and took his girlfriend and her friend
Okay.
and made a record.
Okay.
And it hit. He didn't know that shit was going to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And then they subsequently started making more records because of that or whatever like that. You know what I mean? And that's how he's saying it was lucky at best. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Thank you for clarifying.
All right.
Yeah, no problem.
A
That's what
little
I'm here for.
A little bit.
That's what I'm here for.
Anyway,
That's logic right there.
they
Not
made
not
the cut.
not Logic with Eminem though.
They made the cut. They became one of the greatest
Yeah,
women
yeah,
female
yeah,
pioneers of our time.
and they
in
were lucky
hip-hop.
for that.
Yeah. I don't want to say luck. I'm not co-signing luck.
Okay, you're not gonna co-sign luck.
I'm
All
not.
right. I like MC Light too, and Queen
I
Latifah.
like Light too. I love Light.
I like
What you say-
Finesse and
what you
Simquest
saying?
too.
Okay, all right. See, it's always we talk
Are we going? Can we
This we always-
continue on topic?
in this segment of Angry Black Woman.
My opinion on the whole Spinderella being fired thing. First things fucking last. She should have saw the writing on the walls when they fired the first fucking Spinderella. When they fired the first fucking Spinderella on the first album, when they got rid of her ass, you know what I mean? She should have been.
A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, she should have been on. She should have had her fucking antennas up.
Yeah.
Like, hold up, these bitches get rid of me any old day of the week. Cause they got rid of the first one because the Salt was like, because the first one didn't Herb and Salt. It was like a little love triangle going on over like that. You know what I mean? Salt was like, well, that bitch gotta go.
She was a cute girl too. I
Yeah,
remember
she
her.
was cute. She wasn't as cute as Spinderella, the second Spinderella, but she was cute. Whatever, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, okay, they get rid of the first Spinderella. They come out with a Salt with a Deadly Pepper. They have the new Spinderella.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, whatever. You know what I mean? Then what was the next album after that? What was that Black Magic after that?
Magic.
Black Magic?
That's when it was kind of like fizzling.
It was fizzling out or like that. If I was Spin, I would have been ready to bail at the Black Magic. You know what I mean? But you're still getting a check. But
I feel like Spin could have
she wasn't doing
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it happens.
Mhm.
Cool G Rap got rid of Polo. You know what I mean? Jazzy Jeff wasn't with when he came. Will Smith, Jazzy wasn't DJing for him when he was getting jiggy with it and all that stuff like that. Jazzy wasn't there.
But he went to find his own lane.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's how I feel
Jazzy
with
Jeff
Spinderella, yeah.
became Jazzy Jeff, or he was Jazzy Jeff. He was able to stand on his own as Jazzy Jeff. I don't know what happened to Polo, but you know what I mean. Mr. C, you know what I mean. After a while, when Kane was, I mean, DJs. For DJs.
Now we talking about the evolution as hip hop evolved.
Yeah.
And it evolved away from its root. Hip hop began with a DJ.
Yeah, with a DJ.
And at a certain point, it moved away
from the DJ.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's important that you know this.
Yeah. But a lot of times, like when the record industry came about or whatever like that, and the DJs wasn't needed. I mean, you got shows and you got DATs and all that stuff.
Right.
A lot of dudes made the transition to production.
Right.
You know what I mean? And if you couldn't make that transition,
Some of the better DJs.
some of the better DJs, you know what I mean? Or became party DJs, like guys like Kid Capri.
Sure.
You know what I mean? If Spin couldn't find her equilibrium on either one of those, that's her fault.
And
Yeah.
she
You know what I mean?
ultimately, she subsequently does. I mean, she rocks.
Yeah, she does shows.
Yeah.
Paris Hilton do shows.
Yeah.
So I know Spin can do shows. You know what I mean?
I think in some aspects, some hip hop, what do you call it? Not hip hop, but some artists today, they still have the DJ contest.
Yeah, they still have.
Future has DJ Esco.
Yeah, they'll have them on stage with them and stuff like that, but they ain't getting a part of the check with everything
yeah,
else.
They got their own.
And that's
on
the thing
side.
that I think
Spinderella was part of the group.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's where they cut Spin out. Like, no,
And production is a way to get yourself into being a composer on a particular track. You go down on that sound recording and Library of Congress as an author of the track.
You hit the Library of Congress.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go ahead,
No.
speak it.
Let him do it.
No, speak fast. Speak fast. I
you
like
got
it when you speak it.
You
Go
got
ahead,
it.
say it.
You got it.
Say it, TK
You
Swan.
got it.
I am.
Hip hop. But no, that's real. So I think that if she can still party DJ, she still got life. She can still.
She can still party DJ because I've seen her out in Vegas. I've seen her.
But also, we don't know about the copyrights on the name.
Sure.
Because Spinderella was Spinderella before Spinderella was Spinderella.
So
So I don't know if she can even use that name anymore.
Nah, all this time I would call Spinderella a big nut if I find out that she has not trademarked that name, bought that name.
I've seen it happen.
I would.
It happened to Prince.
I would have a
It
lot
happened to Jackson 5. It happened to Prince.
God, we wasn't schooled back then. Like this is
an
era now that you've seen a lot of, and just like the Jackson 5, Cinderella.
Spinderella.
Cinderella.
Cinderella is Disney.
Spinderella has seen the rise and fall of such artists and should have been able to take that.
But what I'm
back
saying
and
is,
say,
if Salt and Pepper did it before she did it, she can't do it. if
Legally
Herb could own the name.
That's something
For
I
all
gotta
we know.
check that out. I gotta look that up.
The reason for bringing up Prince and Jackson 5 because they could not legally go and use that name after it.
And that was Prince's name. That was his God-given name. Well, God didn't give it to him, but his daddy did. But that was his name, and he couldn't use
The
it.
Jacksons went to Epic. They called themselves the Jacksons. They could no longer
You
Yeah,
use the
you
Jackson
Jackson
5.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But that was a time, I'm telling y'all, that
But
was
what I'm
back
saying
in the
is,
70s, 80s.
But what I'm saying is, they still, but Salt and Pepper or whoever owned, I don't even know if Salt and Pepper owns Salt and Pepper's name. I don't know.
I think we're getting away from the
Yeah, he was getting away from the
I
point,
get
you
it,
know what I mean?
I get it.
But if she can't perform under that name, she would. It's sad what happened.
Yeah.
But honestly, as a businessman, you got to see a business person. You got to see the writing on the walls and shit like
one
that.
of the dopest things that because Spin replied on Instagram.
To you?
And,
personally?
to this.
Oh, okay.
To this
Okay.
Yeah,
It'd be nice. I'd chop it with it.
Well, she didn't reply. She actually just came forth with
Yeah, well, that's
because
it. That's
nobody,
it. I saw it. Yeah.
So
nobody has
she
been speaking
replied
on
and
it.
she answered, everything to her fans or whatever on our Instagram account. But the interesting part I'm talking about is that right there at the top of those comments, Kid Capri, Jazzy Jeff, Kwame, all offering her support. Jazzy Jeff said, "I'ma call you."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So that's
he
the
got
beauty of the thing. Shit happens, but shit spawns.
other
shit.
thing, yeah, and I hope she finds her legs in the party DJ scene. I would love to see her be able to find her legs in that. You know what I mean?
That'd be dope.
I wouldn't like Cheryl and them. I saw that coming.
Cheryl and them. Salt and Pepper. You do not know them like that, okay?
Listen, Mama named her Cheryl. I'ma call her
Who the
Cheryl.
hell you think you are?
Mama called her Cheryl. I'ma name her Cheryl.
You
You know what I
disrespecting
mean?
Spinderella, now y'all getting government
Yeah,
names.
damn
Cheryl
right.
and
I'm
them.
calling them Cheryl and them. Cause it's Cheryl. I think Pepper just like whatever.
Right.
You know what I mean? Whatever you say,
No,
Cheryl.
I actually think it's switched. I think it's Pepper driving whatever happened because Pepper is a pistol.
Yeah,
And
Pepper's
I've
a
seen
pistol, but Pepper ain't the business head.
SWB are doing the reality show with them, and I've seen them talk about Pepper like, yo, she
a gun. She a
yeah.
gun,
So I really
but Salt is
I
the
think it's
business
Pep.
head. Salt is the business. I remember she didn't even want to sing "Push It" no more because she was doing a Christian thing with her, and she like, I'm not singing it no more. She's like, I'm not singing it no more. And that was it.
Yeah.
That was it.
And that's why I won't go to the tell to see
This
you.
seems like a Cheryl move.
Yeah, that's
You
a
think it's
Cheryl move. You know what I mean?
Cheryl move?
Cheryl.
If
Cheryl.
you're just tuning in, Cheryl is legendary Salt from Salt and Pepper.
We gonna be right back with more Rap Delights. You know what I mean? Where my Push It record at, man?
Cheryl.
You know what I mean? Fuck that.
Shout out to Push It.
You know what I mean? We gonna go off with
Now
that.
that was a great video.
Yeah, that was a great. That was when they had them tights.
That was a great video. What's up? It's Miss Smith, and you're watching Rap Delight. Chicka, chicka, chicka. I check one, I check two.
Welcome back to the Rap Delights podcast. We're about to get into our fashion segment, so I'm going to shoot it over here to my sister, Miss Smith. What's going on?
Hey. So, in today's edition of
Fashion?
your fashion hip hop fix, we're going to talk about Will Smith dropping a new merch line. It's only 72 hours online, so hurry and
How
run
much
over.
time we got?
We got about 2 days left, I want to say. Maybe a day and a half left to run over. The collection is his claim to fame, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air merch collection, a mix of retro-inspired tees and dad hats. They even have a retro wallet, like a Velcro joint. You snap back and put it back. And the price is very affordable. The tees are about $30 each.
So you're not going to do you like Kanye?
The hat, no Kanyeisms. No.
You're not gonna yay you?
How much is that Velcro wallet?
That Velcro wallet is like $10 or $15. So actually, you gotta grab it. It's nice bright colors too. And the line is fittingly called "The Same Kid from West Philly." So shout out to Will Smith for dropping that. Shout out to
Let me add, I thought when you sent that out to me, I
Yeah.
thought he was like selling like the boing shit he used to wear on the show.
no.
That's,
it's
when
like-
they said Fresh Prince of Bel-Air inspired, I thought it was like them little paisley shirts and
Nah, so it'll be like a retro throwback pic of him from the
yeah,
show.
I
with
thought
the
he was
hat.
going.
Yeah.
I thought he was like selling like the little hats he
Yeah,
used to wear and
yeah.
shit like that. I thought that's what he was gonna be selling.
Yeah, there's some cool
Yeah, the bright colored
colors.
shirts and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And
They're
like,
even like mood changes. So it, like by your heat, some of the shirts kind of changed by like the heat of your body. So
Yeah,
it's
I
pretty
saw
cool.
that. I
Yeah,
saw that
yeah,
on
yeah,
there.
Yeah,
How much that shit cost?
$30. Tees are $30. Yeah, but I'm wondering why he's only doing it for 72 hours. I mean,
probably because it's just to get people
Spark a lot of
buying,
buzz, spark some
get their
interest.
buying bone
Yeah,
going. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like,
A lot of T-shirts, like, I mean, it could be just, record company logos,
Yeah.
T-shirts will just be available for 48 hours, 24 hours.
Yeah.
And you look at the bottom before you add it on the site, and it's actually a
Right.
ticker.
yeah.
yeah, I've seen
Yeah.
that.
I haven't seen
that.
a ticker on this site. The
Yeah.
site is pretty basic. I mean, it's like I said, it's a nice site. But anyway, run over to www.shop.willsmith.com if you are interested in
Good.
any of this Will Smith merch.
Shout out to West Philly. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Dope shit. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
What else do we have going on here?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mitchell and Ness just dropped and debuted its Fashion Platinum Pack collection. Let me explain what this is.
The who?
It's
This
platinum
is-
pack, Michelin Ness.
Yeah.
Philadelphia's own.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shout
I
out
mean,
to
What's that?
that.
Sportswear?
Yeah.
It is. So it's like a collection of jerseys and basketball shorts, even like hats, and they're all domed in this like platinum silver.
Like silver. It's like
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
shiny.
Like silk and rayon and shit?
Yeah,
It's
like,
like
it looks shiny.
to me it's reminiscent of Mason Bethel, like to feel so good, you know,
Yeah.
shiny suit.
Like players in the
Yeah.
in the 60s, their uniforms didn't have a sheen to it.
No,
Yeah.
this is more than a sheen. This is like this
It's
is similar
metallic,
to
it's like
it's very
foil.
metallic.
Like
Aluminum foilish.
like Mylar.
It ain't Mylar, but it's like very it's like I said, shiny suit. And they had a bunch of guys wearing this, like marketing this. I don't see gentlemen wearing this. I can see a lot of women doing
They
that.
gonna have this downtown.
Maybe dudes down south.
Oh yeah,
maybe dudes down south. I wouldn't rock that stuff,
Yeah,
you know
I
what I
wouldn't.
mean?
So this got 2 thumbs down for me. I wasn't really feeling this
So they're
collection.
gonna have that at the shop down
They're
there?
gonna have it everywhere. It's probably online right now.
Yeah, it's probably
Yeah.
down at the shop. I wouldn't
The
buy
shorts,
it.
I like the shorts. The ball shorts came in nice with a nice basic tee or a nice black. You know what I mean? You can kind of rock that, but the hat was whack to me. The jerseys weren't even doing anything. I don't even care that it said like Philadelphia 76ers on it. It was just not a good look. So
Fun
yeah.
fact: the originators, the founders of Mitchell and Ness, don't even control.
No, they don't.
Oh, it's
They
ran
don't.
by corporates.
Once they got took over, or once they exploded,
Mhm.
they subsequently either were pushed out or left Mitchell
Yeah.
and Ness and went back to their roots and started this shit over.
Yeah, but we gotta
Oh,
give a
really?
special shout out when you think can't say Mitchell and Ness without shouting out Big Brew.
Yeah,
He's
shout
the
out.
one that kind of pushed that back in the day in those 90s to everyone. So
And everybody's wearing all those
all the
authentic
throwbacks,
jerseys
yeah,
and stuff like that.
yes,
South Philly, West
yes,
Philly, you
my
know what
West
I mean?
Philly fave, Big
Mhm.
Brew. So
And Rube got the food truck over there.
Yeah, I actually saw him in like the restaurant store
yeah,
one time.
yep.
Shout out to Rube.
So that is your hip hop fashion fix.
From Miss Smith.
right back.
You gotta do it. You gotta do the radio voice from Miss Smith. We're gonna get into our artist of the week. Artist of the week is Yo-Yo. Remember Yo-Yo?
I do remember
Yo-Yo, born Yolanda Whitaker, August 4th, 1971, is the hip-hop artist, actress, entrepreneur, whose music was an advocate for women empowerment. I know you used to like that kind of stuff.
Yes.
She was the protege of West Coast MC Ice Cube,
Ice Cube.
who's all over, legend, you know what I mean, all over the, and she had a crew that was dubbed the IBWC,
WC.
which is Intelligent Black Women's Coalition, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And
She says it on the track.
yeah,
Yeah,
she said it a bunch of
yeah,
times. So
yeah.
I was actually listening to the album last night, and I was listening to it again this morning because she only had the one album. You know what I mean? That I heard of.
Who was
Right.
who was
She-
a part
she
of that
dropped a few
coalition?
other
Though?
albums.
I'm like, but it wasn't under what Lynch Mob and all that kind of stuff like that.
I'm not sure. When you look at the discography, it pretty much includes all Ice Cube
Uh huh.
affiliates.
Okay.
So But she did release a few other albums.
But who was a part of the IBW?
Oh yeah, Black Pearl.
I'm not.
She had Black Pearl,
Okay.
studio albums, Make Way for the Motherlode,
Yeah.
Black Pearl, You Better
Okay.
Ask Somebody, Total Control was
I remember You Better Ask
1996 was the
Somebody,
last
yeah.
one. Then unreleased album Ebony in 98. You know what I mean? Yeah, shout out to Yo-Yo. Stomping to the 90s. You can't play with my Yo-Yo later. Wait a
So
minute.
you can't say Yo-Yo name without saying, my name is Yo-Yo.
Yo-Yo.
I'm not a ho-yo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was fun, man. She was like, it just showed. She showed the proof, like, damn, like, our people is our people everywhere you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she
Yeah.
was
Matters.
straight
Don't you
around
know?
the
Yeah.
way.
It's like, I can see that since and that's a fun girl.
With the
You know what I
fucking
mean?
braids.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she was straight up around
She
the
was
way
fun,
chick.
but she was very knowledgeable as well. I know she got down with Sister Soldier. They were really big together, I
Mhm.
think. Yeah, so.
That's dope, man. I mean, I remember I owned this first album. I remember Black used to sell us like tapes.
Mhm.
He used to sell us like
He would mix them or?
no. Like he had like he used to get them
Yeah.
on the and then sell us
He
tapes
got him
around the
on
way
what? On the woo-woo, on the what?
on the cuff. He got it on the cuff and he would sling it to us.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? And he was slinging to us on the street. So
Yeah.
I grabbed the Yo-Yo's tape, the cassette tape from
Yeah.
him, whoever like that. And that shit was comparable to anybody else that was out at the time. You know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
like she wasn't like below. She was right there on the cuffs of everybody. She was just West Coast,
Yeah.
as opposed to like what Latifah and them was doing.
You know what the real shit about Yo-Yo was and is that as Q brought her out and introduced her to
Mhm.
us, she didn't come out as being a female Ice Cube.
Yeah.
That was the real shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That it wasn't just what subsequently all these, a lot of females will come out with, being knockoffs
Of the people that brought them out or whatever like that. Because first time she was, remember what was she on, It's a Man's World? With the John on America's Most Wanted, the John, her and Q. What was that, the first,
Was
that
that
the
what
first?
she was on?
I think that was the first song
Yeah,
I heard
because
on.
her first appearance was on American.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know about Yo-Yo until she actually dropped
Brought her
first
own
title.
stuff out.
Yeah.
She was on America's Most
So we're
Wanted.
going way back to 90.
Yeah.
We're going way back to 1990. So this put Yo in legendary status to me. You know what I mean? Just because she real folks, man.
What else put Yo into legendary status for you?
You really want to know?
I really want to know.
Kilo.
Yes!
Yeah. Well, we can't forget that she was doing the acting thing, you know what I mean? Which was dope right there.
Kilolo.
And remember, she was in Boys in the Hood. She had a little
She
part
was
in
in
Boys
Boys
in the
in the
Hood.
Hood
You know what I
and
mean?
Men's Society. She was in Men's Society,
You know what I
yep.
mean? So Yo-Yo was doing her thing, but that shit she was doing on Martin,
Yep.
that Kilolo shit.
That shit
Yeah.
was the real shit.
That was
You know what I mean? Her hanging out with cross-dressing Martin.
very
you know what I mean?
memorable. You can't,
She was
you
a
can't,
recurring character.
you
You know?
can't say Shanae without
Yeah,
saying
Shanae,
Kilolo.
that was Shanae
Like,
girlfriend.
Yep.
Remember they was at the talent show?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I don't know if you guys know this. She's about to make an on-screen appearance again. She's about to come back.
Oh, yeah?
So Yo-Yo just signed on to do
Oh, like a reality show?
Love and Hip Hop Hollywood.
Love and Hip Hop Hollywood.
Yes. So I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I'm hoping it's going to be more of a mentorship. She's old head. She can kind of groom and school these young girls.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping, but I haven't seen that dynamic in any of the Love and Hip Hop type shows.
Yeah,
so
I
I'm
hope
really
she don't go
hoping
be
that
like Remy Ma, just be punching motherfuckers in the
yeah,
eye.
yeah.
I
So
don't know what she's planning on doing, but
yeah,
she good money. You know, if you met Yo-Yo in
Yeah.
person, you be like, yo, you good money, yo. I
no,
fucks
she's
with
good
you.
money, but understand
You know
these shows will script and twist the
I get
hell
that. I get that.
out of the character. I mean,
But she
their
got
character
earned.
manipulation is
Guess
self-spirit.
what? It's a marketplace. If you got something to sell and get in
Yeah.
it, go ahead and do your
Yeah.
thing. I'm not mad.
So I'm kind of skeptical. I do want to see her. You know, a lot of people don't know who Yo-Yo is in this generation
This new
here.
generation,
This new generation.
and that's
So
why I
it'd be
wanted.
nice.
That's why I wanted
Yeah.
to talk about her, and
Yeah.
especially now. You said I know now young girls are going to be able
Yeah,
to see her,
yeah.
whatever like that. Now they can backtrack and check out her catalog
Yeah.
and know that she was like real deal. That was hip hop shit right there. You know what I mean? It was real deal shit.
And I say like that she good money. She see more than just what you get on TV or social media. Because just from following her
Yeah.
on the gram, she a dope follow.
Yeah,
This
she.
is shit she posted.
I
like,
don't
yo,
follow her. I don't
fucks
follow her.
with
She
man.
is
You follow her on
Sam's
Instagram?
like,
I follow her too.
Ty follow a lot of people
Yeah,
on
she
Instagram.
is.
Fucks for her, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if your art is your art, man, and your talent is your talent, that's one thing. But if your real, true self convey this reach through TV and radio, it's like, it's vibes, man. It's energy.
Yeah, I saw a recent pic of her and Meek Mill and Diddy together, and I was like, yo, that's dope.
That's love right
That
there.
was
That's
dope.
love right
Yeah,
there. Shout out to
yeah.
Yo-Yo. Shout out to Yo-Yo. You can't play with my Yo-Yo.
Peace,
You
keep
trying to play me out? Trying to play me out?
We gonna be right back with more of this
Oh.
Rap Delights. You know what I
Where
mean?
the yo-yo at?
That's somewhere over here.
Oh, see?
Supposed to say you can't play with my yo-yo.
I'm Bats.
I'm Miss Smith,
And I'm TSK1.
and you're watching Rap Delites.
Welcome back to the Rap Delights podcast. I am Bats. That is Miss Smith. That is TSK1. Obviously, you got the fucking hat.
Wow, you are clean today.
You are. Look at you. You know what I mean? Look.
Can we get some wardrobe? Can we get some merch? Can we get some Rap Delite
How much
merch?
that? You got some that Kanye merch? That's
Right.
like
Shout
$500.
out to my man Lucci at GMOL. That stands for Get On My Level.
Okay.
Shop right here
Oh.
in West Philly, 50, on the corner of 52nd and Gerard. We'll go out and
lace
us
you.
all up
And
right
lace
on
you.
the spot.
Lace
Lucci,
you
I'm
right
a
on the
size
spot.
medium.
Mm-hmm.
And Lucci, I'll record a little bit too, so we'll talk about it.
Okay, we rap about that reputation. You know what I mean? All right, we're gonna get into we're playing reminisce for a reason. I sent a question out to the Rap Delights podcast crew, and basically we want to talk about what was your first recollection of hip hop? When did you remember? Like, when was the like? It could have been a song. It could have been a person. It could have been an event. When did you realize, like, oh, this ain't Luther Vandross and Kool in the Gang? This is something new. You know what I mean? This is something I ain't never heard before. You know what I mean? So we're going to shoot over here to my brother TSK1, and he could talk about that for a minute.
There's many moments, but I mean, especially when Rappers Delight came out, you know, it was definitely, you know, the early 80s.
Mm-hmm.
It was living up in Logan. That's a section in North Philly here.
LG.
And man, I was still worried about, you know, going outside and watching TV. I was aware of it, but it wasn't enough to hit me, to make me like that this is something special. It was hearing parts of, Suck MCs, Run DMC, and just the rumblings, and as things took hold. But one moment, like, and just moving back to West Philly, that it was this moment, right? Summer of it had to be 86, 87. And that was on 52nd Street. Matter of fact, where GMOL is, GOML, the shop is.
52nd Street's a good strip. 52nd Gerard.
I mean, it was a convenience store at the time, you know, video games and such. And we lived blocks over. But so whatever it was, this night, we up on 52nd and Gerard playing video games outside of Kitchen 79. You know, not supposed to be over there, but it was a party letting out right there on Gerard Avenue.
Okay.
And the party was doing it. I don't know if it got shut down or whatever, or it was just activity that spilled over into the street. I'm standing there on the corner. Dude was fresh to death. This dude was a fucking giant. But what that made this moment even more than what it was, right? I'll never forget this shit, right? This dude had the fucking largest fucking top 10s. Stone wash, acid wash jeans. And that was like looking at a skyscraper. But what made the moment bigger than it was, this dude had a box on his shoulder.
Boombox.
He was standing still. He was not fucking moving.
Raise Raheem.
He was every bit of a B-boy stance, but he was planted. I did this. This dude had a box on his shoulder, and he was rocking Beat Biter, Don't Stop Taker, Tell You Till You Hate You Ain't Nothing But a Faker, Beat Biter, Don't Stop Taker. That shit was like, it just, the whole fucking world just stopped.
Wow.
That one is just it spun me.
Yeah.
That put me. That's one moment in my life that just put me into continuous motion. I was like, something is happening here.
Yeah.
This some not regular. This some new shit. You know. I got a lot of moments like that. What was yours?
Miss Smith, we're gonna shoot over here to my sister, Miss Smith. Where is shit at? I got a cue on. Miss Smith needs ambiance.
I forgot to tell you to cue that shit up.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? That ain't the story.
So my story came a little later on in the 80s. So I was a big Madonna, Prince.
Everybody was.
What do you call it? Michael Jackson. Like, I was a huge fan, but I'm saying the day I crossed over from pop to rap was I was in visiting family in the Bronx in NYC. Yes. And my cousins had, it was late night.
Boogie down.
It's late night. I was like 10 or 11 years old, and we could stay up late when we go to aunt, such and such house over in NY. And my cousins had this New York video show on. I forgot the name, Crush, or I can't remember the name of the video show.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah. And
it's like their equivalent to Crush Rap or whatever like that.
And Salt and Pepper, Get Up, came on.
Yeah, this was the shit.
And when I say this freaking video mesmerized my little 11-year-old ass.
Bamboo earrings
I
on
mean,
and shit.
It was like Unity. It was like
West Side Story shit.
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
There was like dance numbers and choreography.
Yeah.
And shit.
It was like Michael Jackson.
Yes.
What do you call it? Before Michael Jackson did it. You know what I mean? Like it was so
Yeah,
dope.
in the alleyway.
Yes.
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 Michael Jackson
Did Michael Jackson do it first? Okay, Michael did it first. All right, but anyway, just to see them do it, like these women I'd never seen before, like I was just the
So you weren't abreast to them prior to that?
I was not abreast to them prior to that.
This video was a continuation from
Shake Your Thing.
Shake Your
Yeah.
Thing.
Yeah.
Story continued, and that shit was just dope about what her and
After
that
that,
crew was doing.
I knew every goddamn Salt and Pepper song there was to life at that time.
Yeah.
This was like 86. I want to say this was like 86, and from there, like it just spawned like just rap. Like you know what I mean? Like I was just in it. I was just in it after that.
Yeah.
I was just in it after that. This was it. This was the one track.
Couldn't have been 86.
Nah, this was 86.
88.
It wasn't 88.
Came out in 88.
Came out.
Hold up. We about to have the battle.
88.
The battle of the.
Nah, I'm right here. You ain't gotta look at your phone.
Sweet Tea came out
You
88.
ain't gotta look at your phone.
Sweet Tea, Finesse,
Eighty.
West, they came out 88, 89.
It was a big year.
88 was a
Yeah, it might have been. I said I was 11. Yeah, so
Yeah,
damn, I'm giving my
yeah.
age. We need
Up.
to. Can we block that?
Salt and Pepper first album. That came out in 86.
Yeah, that was the one with the first Spinderella.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You got
I Take Your Man and shit. But I got Salt and Pepper moments too because I hated, and I mentioned this before, I hated the fucking song because it was all over the radio. I was like,
Which
yo,
one?
I Shake Your Thing.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I hate this fucking song
Yeah.
because it was destroying the countdown. It was
Yeah.
like number 2, number 1 on the
Yeah.
countdown,
Yeah.
and you couldn't go nowhere without hearing. I was like, yo, I hate this shit. Then we went uptown to my cousin's house one day, and we went across the street. You know, from his house to my man Corey. Rest in peace with Corey. To watch videos.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, this was the first video I saw, man. I was smitten.
Yeah.
I tell you, I had many moments.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Yeah.
This was it. Like I said, this closed it for me. This was it. It was a rap after that. It was
What's
all
yours,
hip hop.
man?
Backpacks.
What's yours, man?
It's all hip hop.
The first, it had to be. I mean, I grew up with my mom, my grandma, but I grew up in a house with my uncles. And my uncle Carlos is only like 12 years older than me, so he was more of a big brother to me than an uncle to me. You know what I mean? And I used to be up under his ass every chance I could. And I remember vividly, it was every bit about 86, 87, some shit like that. And it was him and like about 10, 15 of his friends out in my grandma's backyard sipping malt duck, King Cobra.
Old English?
He was probably in the rotation, but I remember vividly malt duck.
Yeah.
I remember malt duck. They were drinking malt duck, definitely. And they were playing they were playing fucking Sucker MCs by Run DMC. And they kept playing Sucker MCs by Run DMC. And I remember, I'm like, why do they keep playing? Like, I was a kid. And I'm like, why do they keep playing? And they kept playing this shit. Cause I guess that was the only, I mean, I guess it finally had trickled down from New York City.
Yeah.
And they was like, and you would go to my grandma's house and go in my uncle's room and it'd be just a shell top Adidas everywhere.
Yeah.
Like all over the room. Snakeskin, all over. And I had 4 uncles.
Yeah, I remember.
So it'd be all kinds of shell tops all over my uncle's room because they all shared a room. They were all over the fucking room. And I remember they were playing this in my grandma's backyard. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? And after that, you just kept hearing different shit after that. But this song right here was the main motherfucking song.
It was fucking mesmerizing.
Yeah.
It solidified it for you though?
Yeah,
This song, like, was
because I knew something was.
What was the catch?
Because my mom, I was living with my mom, but I would go across the street to my uncles and my grandma.
Yeah.
And my mom wasn't listening to nothing like this.
Like
My
that.
mom was listening to School in the Gang, Luther Vandross, Peebo Bryson, whatever the fuck you
Nita.
Yeah, stuff like that. She wasn't listening to this.
Right.
She like 10 years older than my uncle. You know what I mean? So she wasn't listening. So when I heard this, she wasn't listening to this. So when I heard this shit, I was like, this is something different.
Contrast is real.
Yeah, this is something, because it wasn't just drums. And talking about this segment or whatever like that, I did some like research on this actual album. On that actual album is actually sampled from a group called Orange Crush, who was produced. Well, Larry Smith was a producer for Run DMC.
And Larry that Ron mentioned.
Yeah, that Larry mentioned in the song, and there's a song called Action by Orange Crush, the group was called Orange Crush. And this is where it was sampled from. It was a song called Action. And they made about 4 different Run DMC records sampled from this one record. One beat. And Larry Smith basically took the rhythm sections out of it and actually sampled it and made Run DMC records out of it. And so when you heard it was Crush 1, Crush 2, Crush 3, you know what I mean? And that's where the actual word Crush Groove come from. Because
another artist sampled this.
a lot of people sampled this. A lot of people sampled this. A lot of people sampled this from back in the day. So I was just Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
Like we were just talking about. Yeah.
So the thing is like
Nicety.
Nicety, that's it. That's exactly what it was.
One of the dopest things about music like this, because I always say this takes us back to the DJ. It's more hip hop than this, again, than anything on the currently charts or streaming in mind.
Yeah.
Because this takes you back to the good times. You think about partying. Nobody dances anymore, or
Yeah, they on their phone.
So it's not just a jam, a dope jam, and I think that's what the essence of the root of hip hop just came out of fucking dope jams.
Yeah.
You know, with the tenets of the Zulu Nation. One of the tenets of the Zulu Nation was peace, love, unity, and having
fun. You gotta have fun. You know what I mean? So that's what like this shit was like. I was like, wow, fucking. It's a new thing now, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Dope shit, you know what I mean? So, that's the end of the show today. Shout out to Miss Smith.
I think we covered a lot. Yay.
Shout out to my brother over there, TSK1, Brainiac Maniac. TSK1, you see it, you read it on the hat. He got a fucking hat.
I am somebody.
We gonna catch y'all next week. Shout out to the people that watch us on YouTube. We love y'all. All 1,200 of y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like and share.
Like and share.
Good.
Make sure y'all check us out on Facebook and all that jazz.
Start the
you know what I mean?
dialogue.
Absolutely. Yeah, they arguing in the comment section.
I'll do that?
Yeah.
Check it out.
You can go to 52nd and Gerard and get you one.
Can I? Alright, I'll do that. I'm gonna do it. I want that. I like it. I think it's good. Yeah. It's gonna be like Miss Smith, one and only.
Oh boy. We check y'all next week.
What's side? Don't put the hands up.
Because he got the West
Can you do the hands on the side?
Rap Delites. Rap Delites.